Welcome back to part 2 of episode 18 of 4D, Dev's Daily Dose of Dota. I'm your host, Michael Deficus Plumley, and today, the name of the game is Templar Assassin, done by none other than Arteezy. One of my favorite heroes that Arteezy has played, but I don't see it a lot, so I was happy to find this game from the XMG Dota Cinema Captain's Draft Invitational 2.0. We're in the middle of the game. It's about 18 minutes in. Arteezy's already picked up that Desolator, making it 2 armor-reducing abilities against a lineup from Alliance that only has 1 agility hero, so low armor values across the board, and with 100% of Templar Assassin's damage being physical, big possibility for some kills in the mid-game. We're going to hop back into the game. Look at how Arteezy rotates out of the lanes when he chooses to gank, when he chooses to fight in his fights, and how much he uses that Desolator on buildings, how much he just sits in the jungle farming up for his next item. Let's hop back into the game. When we left off, Arteezy had just resurrected. Farmed up a creep camper 2, he's back up to 1,000 gold, but has the Desolator online now. Doing 160 damage without refraction, 170 make that. And with the Psy Blades maxed out, being level 14 now. All his abilities maxed, with the exception of Psionic Trap. He is able to really crank out the damage, almost doing an entire health bar, 250 HP, with 1 auto attack on Undying. This armor, faring very well against the tower. They can now stop Arteezy now. But Alliance will sure try. Wind Ranger staying close. Misery putting that living armor on will heal up the tower substantially. And Roshan's back up. This time PPD is in tow to assist. They have a ward on the high ground, and with Arteezy having 2 armor-reducing abilities, he can really dish out some damage to this Roshan. Long as he's not stunned, of course. We see him committing another refraction. And before Alliance can rotate to this bottom tower, Roshan will be falling. And the second Aegis of the game, with that magic stick dropped, will go to Arteezy, along with another 200 extra gold. So Pugna will have to get one another blast in and back up, but they're in full team force. All 5 heroes here. Focus Fire, Nether Blast, Siege Creep. Even with fortification, this tower will be falling, but not a bad trade. The Siege Creep in mid will help claim the tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
3,000 gold coming his way. He can start working on his next item. Could go for crit to just increase this huge explosive damage potential that he possesses. PPD probably will fall here. Yep. But Arteezy has been able to get significant damage into the mid tier 2 at the expense of 4 heroes committing for Alliance. And both tier 2s will fall. But what's this? Weaver's been farming in the top lane as well. He'll port back to base, and now he has a Desolator of his own.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
EG very keen to exploit the lack of agility heroes on this team. Actually, Zero. I don't know why I always think Wind Ranger is an agility hero, but she's also intellect as well. So with 2 Desolators on board, these fights could start to get very hairy for Alliance. Along with the chasing ability that Puck, Weaver, and TA at 372 move speed possess. We see him making his way into lane. Universe farming up the jungle. Arteezy joins him now as well. But a fight will soon be breaking out mid. This tier 2 is gone. So Alliance being a little ambitious defending out here. 4 heroes are mid, they're looking to chase. Instead, they will have to eat a stun
Radiant's bottom tower is
on that
under
Alchemist.
attack.
Fear seizing the opportunity. Might not be
Radiant's
working to
bottom
his
tower
advantage.
has fallen.
He's being chased away now. Illusory Orb up in 1 second. Blink Dagger is up though, so he's able to get away. And meanwhile, what's this? Oh, it's our 2
Radiant's
Desolator
bottom tower
heroes.
is under attack.
Arteezy have just been pushing out the bottom lane and already have the tower down to half health. Weaver having to time lapse, but an ult for an ult. No harm, no foul. Zai is now in tow. He's on the high ground, misses his stun. And Arteezy running away. He has Refraction Pop. He has a BKB now as well. And with Universe falling, Templar Assassin will be forced back. I believe that was a Decrepify. That will at least pop the Aegis. Though PPD is here with the stun, it will force Alliance back. And will they be able to kill him a second time? Arteezy doing significant damage. Okay, your heals barely enough to keep you alive. Living armor coming out on the Alchemist. And that is another stun being triggered on him. Arteezy looking to go in, but knows he's lost multiple heroes in this bottom lane. Instead, just choosing to farm up the creep wave.
Money to burn.
No more bottle for Arteezy, but with the BKB now, the bottle has returned. He's going to pick up the haste rune in bottom after he tops himself off. And with all heroes back online, you see the net worth. The top 2 heroes, Arteezy at 15,000, soon to be 16,000. Universe in second place. The fights can definitely go their way. So Arteezy just choosing to continue farming. We see Universe with his Desolator, keeping the pressure on Alliance, forcing Alchemist out to the bottom lane to sit under his tier 3 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Arteezy running with PPD. He may have seen the rotation up to smoke over his Psionic Trap, but instead he'll choose to just farm up the Ancients again. Fear, meanwhile, along with Zai, farming their own jungle. Alchemist, little does he know, was standing on a Psionic Trap. And Arteezy, is he able to burst down Undying? Another hit will claim the kill. And he quickly runs away. Using that haste rune to ensure no volatile concoction. Or unstable concoction? Yep. We'll be able to lock him down.
Ours.
And instead he's being very brazen, just running forward, suspecting that maybe some heroes had left. Fear now into support. Dream Coil expended, but so is Chemical Rage, along with an unstable concoction. And Zai, PPD, just turning the screws on Alliance,
Radiant's middle
pushing the
tower
pressure up
is
to their
under
tier 3
attack.
bottom. As Wind Ranger is now out of position, chasing Universe. The Light Strike array finally lands, and with the help of a Laguna Blade, they do bring her down. That last Desolator shot doing significant damage. Arteezy had pushed out to the top lane, and now he's occupying mid. But they're not sure they want to fight yet, so he'll just continue farming. When you're ahead, get more ahead. Up to 17,000 net worth. Just going to be waiting for that 28-minute rune.
Money to burn.
And just continuing to put pressure. He knows he's a very effective lane farmer. And Universe is having his way in the bottom lane as well. He's been camped at the high ground here for quite a while. With PPD and Zai just using the time to farm up Alliance's jungle. And the next big item, you saw it pop up. The Daedalus is now online at the 28-minute mark. About 10 minutes after the Desolator coming on board. This will significantly increase his ability to potentially 2 or 3 shot a lot of these strength heroes. As well as a BKB coming on for Puck. They're getting very big, several items in a row, as the result of just the constant pressure from Universe in the bottom lane,
Radiant's top tower
Arteezy in the top lane, and just farming the Ancients repeatedly of their enemies,
Dire's middle tower is
and
under
farming the
attack.
jungle.
Radiant's top tower is
Speaking of
under
farming, the
attack.
top
Radiant's
tier
top
2
tower
will fall.
has fallen.
That is all the tier 2s down. Templar Assassin a little bit out of position. He doesn't have a TP scroll,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower
he
is
does have
under
a haste
attack.
rune. And he will quickly be able to come back
Dire's
mid.
middle
He sees the
tower has
push.
fallen.
Zai, PPD,
Radiant structures are
and Fear.
fortified. Radiant's top
will
tower
look for a
is
pincer
under
move
attack.
here. Arteezy would love to catch someone. Fear is running out as well. They may have found... Yep. Ake gets caught by the Dream Coil. And will quickly be blown up. The Psionic Trap still scouting out Roshan. They'll know exactly when that's up. But with Undying down for 34 seconds and this bottom lane still pushed out by Universe for this last almost 6 or 7 minutes, they could push high ground for the first time, or fortuitously wait for Roshan, who's up in just 30 seconds. Arteezy just continuing to farm. We see him critting for 700 damage, potentially every 3/4 of a second. So he's able to do 1,000 DPS to a lot of heroes that you see
Is under attack.
only have 1,500, 1,300. Undying at 1,100. Wind Ranger at 16. She does have that old stick. And that double damage rune online. Roshan is spawned. Arteezy is level 20. He has the pick of the litter here. That bottle. Double damage rune should be very pivotal. Especially with his supports being caught out here.
Put me out.
Universe just BKBing away. Arteezy and Fear know that Roshan will fall very quickly and is much more important.
Roshan
Instead he
has
drops his
fallen
boots.
to the dire.
Takes the Aegis, Fear takes the cheese, and there should be a courier coming for those drums. It also has a Heart of Tarask recipe for Universe. Who's about 1,000 gold away. Arteezy, though, is a force to be reckoned with. He has the Daedalus, he has the Desolator. You see it. 190 damage
Dire's bottom
before
tower
the
is
double
under
damage rune.
attack.
And the flank is real. The heroes coming in. We see the Dream Coil catching on one. Arteezy just instantly evaporates Wind Ranger.
Died on the temple steps.
He pops
Had you but eyes to
his double damage rune, claiming a double kill. The stun coming out from PPD will stop the teleportation of Alchemist.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And an 1,100 crit there. That's actually before armor reduction. We're going to hop into the client and just see how much that last crit was. 1,000. Very substantial. And that was just from the Psyblade.
Dire's bottom barracks
Not
are
too
under
shabby.
attack.
I admired you.
A 3 for nil. And that Aegis, not even popped. We saw the just absurd amount of damage coming out. This really tells the tale. Even with Puck able to get a Dream Coil off, and Universe Shikuchin with his set of items as well. 4,200 damage. And on the back of that now, a BKB coming out for Templar Assassin. I don't have to show you the net worth, but you can imagine. He is head and tails above not only his own heroes, but the next carry, who's actually a Loda on the Wind Ranger. Though she has Aghanim Scepter and Maelstrom. So she has her own potential to pump out damage. And our heroes may make the first high ground breach of the game. Psionic Trap is triggered. The wave just disintegrating in front of TA's damage capabilities. As Universe and PPD force out a Chemical Rage from Ape Mother. Arteezy, not sure what wave he wants to push in. Bottom lane has several heroes there. Instead, he'll just help cleave down this top lane.
Money to burn.
Arteezy will just wait out. Even the additional stun, not popping his BKB yet. He has a speed boost, and he will go in. He's pursuing. We have it slowed down, just to see.
The secret is
The E
out.
just popped. But will they be able to take him down a second time? Will he BKB? He does get hit by the stun.
Radiant's top tower
Has numerous
is under
debuffs on
attack.
him, a life drain as well. But Fear coming in. Arteezy claims another kill
Mysteries.
and does die
Mysteries.
to the Blade Mail Undying. We saw him being a bit of victim of his own damage. As the fight
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
has Ogre Magi buying a gem before he dies, along with Puck just using his illusory orb to get away. The fight will continue with TA still down. Universe will fall as well. And this turns into a spurious decision by EG to recommit. But
Radiant's top
although the
tower
kill
is
count
under attack.
and the score shows a 4
Money
for
to
0,
burn.
you can see the team net worth. Although 3,000 gold going the way of Alliance will help, it's still a very large deficit for Alliance. And with the knowledge that Alliance have not forfeited this game yet, I don't see EG taking another fight like that. PPD's back up. Fear and Universe down for another 30 seconds. But Arteezy, he's back online. Picking up a TP scroll, 2 at that, just getting out of base, and he's going to go back to farming. We're going to just see him get to the wave, line up, and quickly cleave it down, doing significant damage. Likewise, the second wave just falls instantly. Meanwhile, Universe is back up, PPD, buffing him up. The mid lane's being pushed out as well.
Not so winded now.
Misery would love to get another kill on Templar Assassin. They've had difficulty holding him in check. He's 10-3 this game. He will just mirror him for now. Watch him continue to farm. But he knows he's going to have a significant reinforcements, not just Ape Mother, if they wish to kill Arteezy. And little do they know, Fear is lying in wait. So he'll continue farming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Arteezy looks for the next opportunity. Just cleaving up the
Radiant's
waves,
top tower
doing
is
significant
under
damage,
attack.
but is he too far now? The stun combination is coming,
Mysteries. Denied.
and even though he puts out a lot of damage, if you're stun locked, you can't do anything. The shackle shot the unstable concoction. A lot being committed there, but that is the highest net worth. 900 gold going to the Wind Ranger, along with another 1,000 split between our two supports. So Arteezy down for 64 seconds.
Haste!
Instead, our heroes will have to farm up in his absence. Weaver still getting very big as well, if we look at the net worth. 18k. Although the overall team net worth is starting to subside. But what's that? An attempted gank will not work against Weaver. He's able to just time-lapse out of that.
Under attack.
Really an ideal ability for something like that. If you do make a mistake, if you want to call that overextension a mistake, time-lapse out,
is under attack.
Shikuchi, you can get away. And now Arteezy's up again. 330 last hits. Fear farming up the jungle. This game will be on our Arteezy shoulders. He is tops in net worth. He has his core items that he wishes. The Desolator, Daedalus. BKB still 6 seconds. We see our heroes rotate into mid. Just pushing out the lanes. They would love to get a pick off, like Alliance has done twice in a row on Arteezy, and be able to force a high ground fight. It seems that that team wipe has left them a little weary. They may want to wait for Roshan. They have a psionic trap in there. They will see it when it spawns. Arteezy being pursued. He BKBs instantly. Puck jaunting away. They don't want to fight just yet. Arteezy has the open spot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Would love to have it occupied by an Aegis. And meanwhile, Universe just continuing to create space. Zai, you could call that creating space as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Several
attack.
heroes being committed for that. Arteezy's going to rotate to the top lane. He knows they may attempt to push things out here. But meanwhile, the fight in bottom claims a kill. And Zai picking up those boots of travel, he'll be able to quickly come into the next fight. Weaver also picking up an MKB. But he ports back, knowing that Roshan's up.
Radiant's top tower is under a
But they will not get here in time.
To the Radiant.
We're gonna rewind that. Because I love to see people just get RNG'd down. I guess Puck wanted to come in for a steal, but Roshan's falling very quickly with the Assault Cuirass up on Alchemist along with the Acid Spray.
Is under attack. Roshan
And
has fallen to the Radiant.
losing a significant amount of his HP to that nether ward on the high ground.
Haste!
Arteezy might be face palming now, that's why he's not moving that much. Yeah, that's mostly just Pugna damage from the nether ward. So with another Aegis on deck, we've come to a bit of a stalemate in the game. Arteezy just continuing to farm up, though he has 4,700. He's been tops on net worth. He knows that he has the right combination of items. He does a lot of damage. Will he be able to close out the game? We're going to take a break and find out. That's definitely what I would consider the end of the mid-game by now. It's 43 minutes in. EG just showed a little hesitation that we see oftentimes in their games, being able to broach the high ground, get that high ground fight. Templar Assassin, though, still first in net worth. He has almost 26,000, 6,000 in front of the second place, who's Universe on the Weaver. But with that Aegis going way of Alliance, is this the start of a comeback? Or will Templar Assassin find a few pickoffs and eventually get a multi-kill that we saw several of earlier in the game? We'll find out after this break.